Good morning. It is the day where I get to start working on the gates for the food forest, and I am a little bit scared, a little bit excited. Oh no, a lot excited. I'm super excited. But I haven't ever done anything like this before. I've put up fence before, like around this garden around here, and the food forest, and the food forest up there, and now around the chickens and stuff. But I have never put in a 4x4 into cement, which I'm going to have to do because the gate that we're moving is a very heavy one, and so it needs to be supported well. And I have to get it done today because we have to be able to lock up the chickens. So I can't mess up. I can't make it take longer than today. Luckily it's afternoon. My husband hasn't even gotten home from work yet. Got done with, laundry and all that kind of stuff inside the house. But the really scary part about this job that I got to do right now is I've got to move these plants over to where my extra rolls of fence are. And that's my stinging nettle patch. I don't think poison ivy affects me, but I'm pretty darn sure that stinging nettle does. So, luckily, we got plantain growing everywhere here. So if I get stung with the stinging nettle, I'll just chew on the plantain, and hopefully that'll alleviate the symptoms pretty quickly. Okay, so also all this fencing that I got for around the chicken enclosure, like that 500 feet of fence, plus like these little pieces right here, all of that I got on a super crazy deal off of Facebook Marketplace. It was used, and lightly used. If you look at this looks like great, really sturdy, almost new fencing. But I got like the entire batch for like $100. Otherwise, this would not have been feasible for us because fencing is very expensive and we are on a very, very tight budget. That's where we got the fencing, if anybody was wondering. Used fencing is a great resource, and sometimes there's places, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Okay, at this point I'm just stalling because I don't want to move this stinging nettle. I'm just gonna have to be really careful, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so as was expected, I definitely got hit with it. Oh, this is my first time actually having it. And yeah, it's not fun. So I'm chewing on some plantain. I spit it out. And wherever I've got, I know it's kind of gross, right? But wherever I've got the stinging nettle, I'm rubbing it. And it's like washing it away. Yeah, I don't feel it anymore. This is really cool because, I've always heard about this as a remedy. But I've never had the opportunity to use it because I've never gotten stung by stinging nettle before. And that stuff, it popped me. And so it made this kind of green juice. And I can't feel it anymore. It's like really incredible because I just got stung with it. And if you can see, there's like a couple of welts raising up there. But yeah, it took the barbs right out. And I don't feel it at all anymore. Okay, so this is a really big deal. Let me show you what plantain is, because this is important stuff. I mean, you might get stung by stinging nettle one day. Who knows? Let's see. Here is plantain. This is like, this stuff is the stuff that grows like in everybody's garden or yard, right? So there's wide leaf plantain or broadleaf plantain, and then there's a narrow leaf plantain. Apparently the narrow leaf plantain works the best, but this is all that I could find. And I tried to find like the cleanest one that I could. And I just picked one of the leaves and I chewed on it. It squished it up and it got all the juices flowing with it. And then I rubbed it on my sting, and I can't feel it anymore. I mean, like, it was instantaneous. So guys, sometimes these plantain has like little white flowers that kind of look like corn on the cob almost coming out. Man, I'm sweating so bad. It's a hot day. We might go swimming in the creek after this. But I can tell you firsthand, you just saw it. I got stung and this fixed it immediately. So I'm in no more pain. And as I was looking for it, I was like, oh no, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Find the plantain quick, because that sting was really like, it was hitting home. Anyway, oh my goodness. See, there you go. Extra tidbit. So back before I fenced in all this area and made my herb garden, and I made the vegetable garden, and before that happened before I put in the food forest, so way before the food forest, it was just this part of the garden, and it was all grass, and it was fenced in, and my mother-in-law had gorgeous beds here. But then I had twin girls. My mother-in-law is a very dedicated, motivated grandma, and her top priority became, and all her spare free time and stuff like that, she would come and she would be with the babies, which was great. But the garden kind of went to the wayside. And after a few years, Jeremy and I moved here onto the same property with them, and she was busy doing a whole bunch of other stuff. She had other commitments that she was more interested in than the garden, and so she said, "Hey, do you want to do stuff with it?" And it was literally grass. There, the blueberry area looked good, but other than that, she didn't care about anything else really for a couple of years. And so I'm really excited about how it looks now. I'm also very excited that we have this garden because this is new. And then I'm very excited about the food forest. It's literally my favorite garden. But before all this was here, this was the way that you got in to take care of the chickens. And so when I fenced all this off, this gate just became part of the fence. And this is our best gate that we have. And so I'm going to remove this. I've got another fence section that I put behind it so that when I take it out, the chickens can still not get in here, because they would love to destroy everything going on in here for sure. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting rid of this and bringing it up to where I'm putting the new opening for the chicken coops. My daughter and my husband out in the field together. It is done. And the whippoorwills are saying congratulations to me. It looks so good, and I know you can't see it because apparently everything I do lately takes me until dark time. But I will show you what it looks like in the morning because it is glorious. Good morning. I'm here early morning, and I wanted to show you this wonderful gate. Oh my goodness. The chickens are making a racket inside their coop this morning. So here it is, and the fence that goes way back there and all the way around and then back again. And the chickens should be happy. They gotta get used to it. Hey Sawyer. But they should be happy in their new area. There's a ton of space. Chickens. Still got some stuff I gotta clean up. Chickens are in. So the problem is that the Dawn is too loud. No, the girl ducks are able to fit through the fence, and it makes the drakes very upset. So the fence goes way down there. You can almost kind of see it coming along. There's a pole for it right there. And then it goes beyond where we can see up here. And then it's way over there. And then it comes around. So these chickens, although they are penned up now, they have so much room still. They are good to go. And this is my children's fort that they made. And then also in this area I planted a bunch of sugar maple seedlings. There's 7 of them, so we can have like a little sugar maple grove. Okay, well that's gonna do it, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. This was honestly probably maybe even harder than putting up the fence. I didn't expect that, but it is what it is and it's done. So, you know, you don't have to worry about it once it's done. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Hit that like button and the notification button. And also don't forget to subscribe. That would help me out a lot. And I hope you have a wonderful day and stay blessed. I'm out here watering my garden. The licorice especially needs to have a lot of water. But I just wanted to point out the garden gate is open all the way, and I don't have to worry about chickens coming in the garden. It's a glorious day.